As women, many of us often face various challenges and hardships throughout our lives. From dealing with depression and overcoming trauma to surviving abuse and discrimination, our experiences shape us in ways unimaginable. But amidst the struggles, there lies a silver lining: the opportunity to learn about ourselves, rise above the pain, and emerge stronger than ever before. This is my story of empowerment, resilience, and self-discovery. I remember the weight of sadness that enveloped me, dragging me into the depths of despair. Depression had become my constant companion, whispering in my ear that I was worthless and undeserving of happiness. My heart aches as I recall the years I spent enduring the unimaginable pain of child abuse inflicted by those who were meant to protect and love me unconditionally. Growing up with an alcoholic, abusive mother was a challenge that tested every ounce of my resilience. I was not only a survivor of abuse and rape, but also a testament to the strength and tenacity within me. It was through this adversity that I learned the power of forgiveness, not for the sake of anyone, but me. As a homeless teenage girl, I roamed the streets, searching for a glimmer of hope, and it was during this time that I discovered the strength within me to rise above adversity and create a life worth living. The trauma of surviving rape is something that no one should ever have to endure, especially a 14-year-old girl. But I refused to let my circumstances define me, and instead embraced the opportunity to rewrite my narrative. As I grew older, the abuse from my mother morphed into marital abuse by my husband, leaving me trapped in a cycle of fear and despair. However, one day, I gathered the courage to escape from his clutches, determined to reclaim my life and stand up for my children in an attempt to keep them safe from his abuse. Yet, despite the darkness that threatened to consume me, I refused to let it define me. My own mother, however, betrayed me, choosing to side with her abusive son-in-law instead of offering me the support and love I needed. But within my pain, I found the strength to rise above the betrayal and forge my own path towards healing. Sometimes, the only option we have is to run away from the toxic environments that threaten to suffocate us. Fleeing from a violent husband was a decision born out of necessity, a desperate attempt to protect myself and my children. It was in this act of defiance and self-preservation that I discovered my inner warrior, ready to fight for a better life. No longer willing to be a victim, I found my voice and stood up for myself. I fought for justice to ensure that my abusers faced the consequences of their actions. Through the process, I learned that my voice had power, and my story had the potential to inspire and empower others who may be trapped in similar situations. Even though justice never came for me from the judicial system, learning to live, growing into the woman I am today, knowing that they didn't break me yet, they are still tormented with their demons. That, along with my peace, that is my justice. My journey of self-discovery has been filled with hardships and pain, but through it all, I have emerged stronger, more resilient, and full of hope. To all the women out there who have faced unimaginable challenges and have survived against all odds, remember that you are not alone. You have the power within you to overcome, heal, and create a life filled with joy and purpose. Embrace your journey of self-discovery and let it guide you towards a future filled with empowerment and liberation.